Yeah.
Come on.
Anyways, hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and yes, we are going to cover today the all-new and the most awaited Mitsubishi this year. It's the Mitsubishi Destinator, and take note, we are only going to cover the GT van because I would love to check out the GLS and GLX models. However though, the reason I am here too because there's a very big event going on, and actually a few days ago was the launch of this vehicle here at Ayala Malls, Manila Bay. So with the looks of this all-new Destinator, so I would say this is just like a souped up X-Force, but I like it. And this is a somewhat like a mid-size crossover now because of the dimensions. Being a very big SUV, this has a ground clearance now of 244 millimeters, but that's only without the cover. But with the cover, it's still at a decent 214. Now, the biggest talking point of this all-new Mitsubishi Destinator is the powertrain itself, because this one is a new 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that has 163 horsepower and 215 Newton meters of torque, mated to a CVT transmission. So those power figures actually sound really good already. And I've been told by my friends who were able to drive this a couple days ago, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this vehicle. Then we go on to the side profile. It's your traditional mid-size crossover, but there have been few tweaks that Mitsubishi have done. Like there's so many skirts here on the doors itself. Then every variant has 255, 55, and 18 series tires and wheels. Then we go to the rear. Again, a bit of a souped-up X-Force. Then you have LED taillights itself. Then this is the best part too of this Mitsubishi Destinator is the boot capacity itself. So there is no actually official figures, but make do with these numbers at 500 to 600 liters, which is actually decent in this class of vehicle. Then we move on here to the interior, and first thing I immediately notice, you have a panoramic sunroof that stretches all the way to the second row, and with the interior visuals itself, again, more of a souped-up X-Force, but there's so much premium stuff now than usual. Like, if you go here in the door card, there's like a lot of leatherette soft pads, and it's like this James May spec brown materials. Same here too in the dashboard itself. Then the steering wheel, it's up to date with every Mitsubishi model now. Then these are buttons, the regular stuff. I believe too the GT, what we're going to dive, has adaptive cruise control functions. Then look at this. Super nice all round. Then air conditioning controls, very similar like what you get in the Expander and the X-Force, as I mentioned. Wireless charging pad down here, along with one of each type A, type C USB port, 12-volt socket. Then here in the gear shift, there's a lot of buttons and a lot of gloss black materials, but at least the buttons themselves are not a gloss black. So here drive modes, so we have at least 4 or 5. We'll check that out later on since this unit is off. We move here, 2 cup holders. Then unexpectedly with this Destinator, you have a cooling function here in the console box, which is actually pretty good. Then the seats here are another big highlight. It's leather, but it's a two-tone scheme of black and brown.
Different surfaces.
Then we move here to the second row. Hope you can hear me. So again, same door cards like the ones in front. But specialty with this GT, and I assume with the rest of the variants, yes, you get 2 map pockets on either side, one small one, one big one, and a seat back table on either side too, and along with the cup holder. How about that? And it's not like other brands that I've tried out. It's so easy to put up or put down, just like that. And oh, I just saw this now. You get air conditioning controls here for the second, and I assume too with the third row. One of each type A, type C, USB port. Then up above here, you get your lights, air conditioning vent, grab handle, and the seats here pretty much the same. You get two-tone scheme, black and brown. But for this center seat, if you fold it down like that of the Expander, it reveals 2 cup holders, which is actually a nice necessity for this Destinator. And the space here overall is pretty good. This is not even set to my driving position yet, but look at that. That's actually one of the most spacious SUV Mitsubishi so far. I'm not sure if they're gonna bring any other SUVs here at the moment, but with this Destinator, yeah, this is a very, very good benchmark. And another big talking point with this all-new Mitsubishi Destinator, yes, you get 3 rows of seats. So this one's a little bit tight, but if your second row passengers are a bit generous, I mean, it's actually not that bad. Look, I have enough feet room, knee room. Then headroom, actually that's really good for a trio SUV. And there's so much toys here. So of course on either side you get a cup holder here and a cubby space, but exclusive only for the left side. You get one of each type A, type C, USB ports. Oh, and two seatbelt holders. Now another nice plus with this GT model. So on every door and on the pillar, these are powered by Yamaha speakers. That's cool. And we're gonna drive first on road, and I can show you both screens now. So here's your 8-inch screen. So similar now like what you get in the Expander and the X-Force itself. So again, you have 5 driving modes. So of course, we're on road. We're gonna leave it here at normal first. Then here, being the top of the line goodness, you have a 12.3-inch screen that supports wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and nice perk with this GT, you have a top-down 360-degree view camera with dynamic guidelines. And first thing off the line now, this CVT is actually kind of responsive for what this is. So remember, normal is perfect for everyday driving. So there's no like eco or sport mode, is as is. But I've heard again with a lot of my friends that this is kind of actually very fun to drive. So I want to be the judge of that myself. And here just normal, scooting around here in Ayala Malls, Manila Bay. So you can actually see there's an eco meter here if you're driving sensibly. And then other stuff here too, like for your vehicle information. So this is actually very similar like what you get in the X-Force. So you can see all of your off-road clinometer stuff. And hilariously, you have a G meter. As a racer myself, but I do not know why you need it here in this SUV. But let us see later on. And then here off the line, I like the transition of the auto hold. It's not that jerky. And then I love the Gran Turismo sound style effects for adjusting the instrument cluster itself. And then here, first impressions on the power. Oh, okay. That is actually really good. And then remember, you have 163 horsepower on the top. It's actually really peppy for, despite being a 7-seater crossover SUV. And the turning circle of this is pretty okay too. And the steering overall is pretty light. And two, I noticed too with this CVT, there is no like manual transmission or manual mode rather available. But overall, it's actually pretty good. So it kind of puts its power down really well despite being a 7-seater crossover type SUV. And remember, this being a turbocharged engine and having 163 horsepower, it's actually much better, I will admit, compared to that of the X-Force. But if you're not gonna drive like how I was doing earlier, this is pretty much a sensible and very nice crossover to drive because it's quiet and surprisingly very comfortable too. So even the handling of this, despite having a light steering, it's pretty okay. I gotta say the bumps around here on road is very good at the moment because I want to test it out later on in the off-road section. But this is another thing that I noticed too with this Destinator, all the variants. This is only front wheel drive and they're promoting that this can go anywhere, even off-road. So yeah, I will see you in the off-road section and see how this performs.
Yung mga wiring sa seatbelt. So, ito yung sa second row, this one. Yung sa third row. So, it's just, parang warning lang naman na...
Safety reminders, ganun.
Reminders, but it will still proceed.
And you are, sir? You're going... Mark, okay. You are going to my vlog review of this vehicle.
Pero mas a lot of people call me Han.
Han. Oh, I see why.
So you will see dito yung sa angle, and tilt. Tapos we have 5 options, yung normal, gravel, tarmac, mud. So for this yung sa first natin will be using mostly yung mud. Palahig na siya.
Ooh.
But will kanina nagagawa pa namin 30 degrees na.
Natatakot yung iba.
Pero medyo lumalalim na rin eh. So, it might be much safer na.
Pero how stiff yung chassis actually for a crossover?
Last week, nag-try kami ng iba-ibang vehicles. And malaki yung difference nito. Kasi most of the vehicles have 3 modes lang naman. But for this one has very yung mga specific na for different road conditions. So for this one, magna-normal muna tayo. Okay. Notice, ayan ang glass. Plus, may understeer. I'll try to balik tayo sa gravel. Punta tayo sa gravel, may nag-iiba yung
Yes. It's much more stable.
Tsaka yung steering, yung turning radius niya mas So mas confident ka na may control ka talaga sa vehicle.
I'm amazed it's only front wheel drive, sir, right? Oh, wow.
Mas maganda na ikaw yung para ma-feel mo yung
Okay, sige. So, normal mode. Okay.
Diba medyo
Yep.
lalaro siya. Ipat ko ng gravel
Yeah.
Okay, go. Tighter turns.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Control yung yung pagdadrive.
Galing,
Diba? Ang while you're driving, diba? Dito tayo. Diba most of yung sa iba, you need to stop pa. For this one, diretso.
Na-amaze ako talaga. It's like front wheel drive, but it's like a 4-wheel drive. That's the cool part. Saves weight. So a lot of tech, being involved now with this.
In which gusto mad
Yeah. Ooh. I want to do 30 sana, but another time. Yeah.
Makasul.
Pero I'm amazed that this is really good. So whether on or off road, AYC is always on.
No.
On road only.
So pag nag-change ka nung sa gravel,
Oh, this is deep. Yeah. Then for you personally, can the X-Force do this too?
Hindi ko pa na-try yung X-Force but comparing it to the other brands na tinry namin, ito yung ang laki ng difference. U-turn tayo. Okay. So, switch tayo. Okay. So here, nakikita mo rin may yellow. So nakikita mo kung saan siya nakatutok. Sige, at this point, medyo hindi mo na masyado makita.
Yeah, so you rely on this.
Mas na-appreciate mo yung ito. Sige.
Oh, wow. Alright, thank you, Sir Han, for the tour of this.
Sige.
That's our first impressions done with this all-new Mitsubishi Destinator. So as for the prices of this all-new vehicle, so for the base model, it stands at 1,389,000 pesos. And unexpectedly during our off-road shoot, one of the off-road shoots rather, that's the GLS, that one is at 1,599,000 pesos. And for the guys behind me now, That's the GT. We went off-road. In a front-wheel drive vehicle, I'm still amazed. That is at a whopping 1,929,000 pesos. But there are special introductory prices now available, and they're actually really whopping. Kind of tempted to buy one since I was technically a Mitsubishi owner back in the day. This is actually not gonna lay a really good crossover SUV, and it's a 7-seater. Again, I'd like to thank everyone here at Mitsubishi Motors Philippines for the Destinator test drive launch during this week, and to everyone involved in this test drive on-road and off-road impressions. So, hope you guys like and subscribe, and hopefully soon we can get our hands more on this all-new Destinator. Bye-bye.